I think opinions are one of the most intimate things you can share. Not your favorite color, not your coffee order. I mean real opinions, the ones you stand behind. Nowadays, everyone has one about everything, and honestly, I find that fascinating. I love hearing how people think, not just what they think, but how they got there. Of course, there are always going to be bad opinions, shitty ones, one that makes you pause and think, how? But the thoughtful ones, the layer ones, those are so interesting to me. Like when someone defends an unpopular take, but you can tell they've really thought about it. Even if I completely disagree, I respect it because I can see the process behind it. I can see the reflection. I don't even fully know why I'm so drawn to that. I think it's because every solid opinion feels like a window into someone's life. How were you raised? What did you go through? What conversation shaped you? What experience made you see it that way? Every good opinion feels like its own little world. And even the bad ones can be mind blowing. Not because I agree, but because sometimes you genuinely sit there and think, how can someone think like that? And instead of immediately dismissing it, I find myself curious. What happened? What did you see that I didn't? If I had to define a good opinion, I'd say it's a belief or conclusion someone holds confidently that's backed by knowledge, reflection, proof, or at least intentional thought. A bad one to me is one that isn't really thought through and examined. It's not necessarily wrong, it is borrowed, repeated, echoed. And I think that's the part that bothers me. There's a difference between having an opinion and inheriting one. Sometimes people aren't speaking from experience or reflection, they're just repeating something they heard. A headline, a tweet, something their parents said, something their friends believe, and it just becomes theirs without ever being questioned. But experiences are tricky too, because technically everyone has proof, their life is proof, what they've lived is real, and still we end up with opinions that feel limited or biased or harmful, which makes me think that maybe what makes an opinion good isn't just experience, it's whether you've challenged your own experience, whether you've tried to see beyond it. And I'm not above this. I've had opinions I never questioned. I've caught myself repeating things I never really examined. Sometimes I realize an opinion I hold isn't even fully mine. Maybe that's why I'm so interested in this, because changing an opinion can feel uncomfortable. It can feel like you're losing something. Maybe we defend our opinions so hard because changing them feels like changing who we are. That's why I love opinions so much, because most of the time when someone shares one, they're unintentionally sharing their history, their environment, their fears, their values. And I don't want everyone to agree with me. I just want people to have thoughts. I'm less interested in what people think. I'm more interested in whether they've ever questioned it.